Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. In this episode I'm going to show you how to save and restore a game to your microSD card. And in this example I'm going to load up Jet Set Willy on my Samsung 32GB card in the previous episode. And the annoying part is I always have to remember the code at J3, which I think is red, purple, blue, purple. So I have to open up the virtual keyboard. Sorry about the camcorder, it can't keep up with the screen. Go to numbers and enter in the code 2313, and then press the enter button, which is the B underneath the 4 rubber keys. And there we go, Jet Set Willy is now loaded up. I'm just playing with the game. I've forgotten how to switch the virtual keyboard off. It's quite important. So I'm just going to play a little bit of the game. Not very well, I hasten to add. Okay, so we've moved on to the first landing, and now's the time to save the game. So I open up the console. Because I had the virtual keyboard up and running, I have to remember to hit return to option C, go back to the options. And now I select save game, and the game is saved directly to memory card. I can continue playing at this point, or in this instance I've reset the Vega. I'm now going to go to SD card games, go to my favourites folder, and load in Jet Set Willy again. I was just checking to see if there is a visible file, and it wasn't. So it will load the game up and you'll see the familiar enter the code. Well, we don't want to do that now, so we hit the virtual keyboard again, so press the M button and you'll have a new option, restore game. So press select on restore game, you get your message, and there we go, back at the first landing in the game. So where I see this particular function very useful is on games like Jet Set Willy, Technician's Head, or if you're in a difficult spot on Monty on the Run, or many of the other games that are out there. You can just literally create the snapshot, and if you lose a life, then you can just continue where you left off by restoring and continually restoring that session. And I'm pretty sure you can do very similar things with div MC, enjoy, and also with multiface. So if you had multiface on the original Spectrum, I'm pretty sure that you could restore the game at this point, but without the hassle of the tape loading. Banyan Tree, yes, biggest nightmare, never completed it. So we're going to skip ahead and we're going to do the same with one of the built-in games. Having reset the system, I scroll through to have a look for Monty on the Run, and it's a bit further down the list, and it's here somewhere. Oh, there we go, just gone past it. There we go, Monty on the Run. So we start the game up, nothing particularly special. We've got the controls, up, down, left, right, fire, and we start the game. We get the splash screen, and eventually the game will start. I think I had to press the fire button. So I can select the objects to aid me on my quest, and I cannot remember why I need these or what objects were the most useful. So for Monty fans out there, I'm sorry, but I've not played this for many years. I'm just choosing some objects at random, really. Okay, and then option 3 to play the game. So we kick off. I've forgotten how much detail has gone into these sprites and graphics. It's amazing, really, what we did back in the 80s compared to games today like Crappy Bird. So as you can see here, I'm not doing particularly well. I keep dying, getting a little bit frustrated. It's probably the wrong place to save it, but I hit the M button. remember to hit the C to come out of the virtual keyboard and then click Save Game. So it's no different to additional games that you add via SD card or via the inbuilt games, but the key thing is you must have an SD card installed, otherwise you will get an error message to explain that you can't save the game until you put an SD card in place. So I continue to keep losing my lives here, I keep making rookie mistakes, and again I can simply hit the M button. Don't ask me what I was thinking here, but I go to the virtual keyboard and try to enter my name. And it all goes abjectly wrong, quite miserable really. And of course it won't make any difference when I restore the game. So we're back to the main menu. I'm going to click menu, M button, restore game, and I can pick up immediately where I left off. I'm quite impressed with the speed in which the save game or to create a snapshot and restoration. I can't compare it to a Div MMC as I don't own one yet. It's on my to-do list because that's quite an exciting device really. And as you can see, it's a very simple, straightforward process to save and restore your games on the ZX Vega. Perhaps one of the best features on here is it's all integrated, built into a very small handheld unit. If you like the video, please think about subscribing, and if you don't, provide some feedback as to how I can improve. Once again, thanks for your time, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.